right, Austin Ward, Rivals 96.1.
CJ, I think the assumption for many of us in here is that this is the last time we'd be playing in a horseshoe. Can you give us any insight on what your emotions are that it didn't turn out maybe the way you envisioned?
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to give my word of praise, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. To have an opportunity to go play this lovely game again. Honestly, I just don't know how to feel right now. I just happened so fast. So I don't know if this is my last time playing in the shoe, man, but I've enjoyed every second I've gotten in there. Came a long way, man, from first game playing the shoe, being booed, everybody not saying very nice things about me. I think I've earned everybody's respect as time has gone on. And I think I've fallen in love with Columbus, Ohio, and Buckeye Nation. So I've enjoyed every second of it. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, man. But I appreciate everybody that comes and supports every game. I don't think one game defines us. I don't think that this game defines this team. I would take this team over anybody in the country every week, man. So I'm blessed to be a part of this fraternity and this brotherhood.
Third row left, Steve Hellwagen, 24/7 Sports.
CJ, this is really rough to kind of predict the future, but there is the outside chance you guys could still qualify for this playoff. And if that were to happen, you get back to work, what can you guys do to kind of get things going back in the right direction? And failing that, was this your last game? Would you play in a Rose Bowl? Would you play in another New Year's Six bowl game if that's where Ohio State gets in?
Yeah, I definitely think there's still an opportunity for us to make the playoff. But I mean, this is the game, man. This is the one. So you know, I try to fight everything I had. I try to give it, man. I try to make plays, even sometimes when they weren't even there. I try to do everything I possibly could, man. But it's on me. I mean, this game is really on me. I gotta do more. So yeah, I mean, I'll have to take it up in consideration. Whatever happens, I don't know. I can't give you a final answer on whatever happens. I mean, it's all has to happen over these next couple weeks. So yeah, I don't have an immediate answer for that question, but yeah, I mean, this is the one that we really wanted. This 365 days of everybody laughing and talking, and I thought we started out strong and just laid an egg in the second, man. So second half, and I'm still really grateful for everybody in here. But
Over to the right, Bill Landis, Rivals.
CJ, when you guys elected the punt there on 4th and 5, leave it out there, it looked like you wanted to go for it. I guess how did that decision hit you, and did that decision to punt do anything to maybe throw off the mindset of the offense a little bit?
I mean, when you get in the first and 40, it was crazy. I've never been in a situation like that in football. And I thought we fought back to get in decent field position. And I mean, Coach Dave felt like it wasn't smart to go for it on 4th right there. I mean, I wanted it. I wanted to go for it really bad. I think I'm still one of the best players in the country. I think that I can make that play. I think those type of moments, I want the ball, I want to do things, and but I have to trust what then I do, and I will ride with him every game. So, but I mean, everybody focuses on one little thing or one half. There's so many little things that played a part into us losing this game. And really, I blame it on myself. I got to do more, man. I got to make plays on 4th down. I got to just be better. So, yeah, I mean, I wanted to go forward, but at the end of the day, man, I think we got to stop the next drive.
No, they marched and scored the next drive.
You know, I mean, if you get to stop and you get the bar back down 4, so I mean, it goes both ways, man. It's like flipping a coin. So you don't really know, and you have to kind of play your chances. And we have so much respect for our defense that in those moments we know or we hope so they're going to get stopped. And I mean, I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? It's not their fault. We got to score more than 8 points. So
Over to the left, Stephen Means, Cleveland Dodgers.
You kind of mentioned a little bit some of the stuff you've been through since you've been the starting quarterback here. Regardless of numbers, what your record is, and that, how do you want people to remember your time? If this was the last time they get to see you play in this stadium?
that's a great question. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I mean, people are going to say I never won a game, and I understand. People are going to say I never won a Big Ten championship. I understand. So I mean, when it comes to that, I just have to eat it, man. It's life. Nothing's ever been easy for me. I don't expect to get it easy. God puts, when you pick up the cross, man, God puts you through more. And you have to be joyful in those moments. So, yeah, it's tough. And I think I said earlier, so we don't be known as the best. I don't think that I will have that respect from Buckeye Nation anymore. Even if I do, I appreciate it. But honestly, I wish I could have did more. I wish I could have won these games. I think, but no one could question my heart. I don't think anybody can question how hard I tried to win this game, how hard I left everything on the table. There's nothing that no rock I didn't flip over. Like, nothing I could have did more, I feel, other than play better today, but it's not like I left it to chance, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if that answers your question, but.
We're gonna do just a couple more questions. So over here to the right, Bill Rabinius, Columbus Dispatch.
CJ, you guys had chances to put more points on the board in the first half. How significant was that, and how surprising is it that you were only able to score 3 points in the second half? Was it any adjustments that they made? How could you put your finger on that?
Yeah, I mean, in the first half, we were shooting ourselves in the foot. We went down, scored the first drive. Second drive, we should have probably scored again, but kicked the field goal. And after that, man, we just kept shooting ourselves in the foot. And we just, honestly, that's really what was going on. I mean, credit to Team North's defense. But we scored more points in the first half. I think this game would have been a lot different. So, and then we come out in the second, and we just shoot ourselves in the foot again, just get penalties, holding, all type of stuff, man, and missing throws, missing runs, blocks, everything, man. So, but it happens in every game. And sometimes you get away with it, sometimes you don't. And against a matchup team, number 2 team in the country, like, you don't get away with those type of things. And we knew that, and we fought so hard. Like I was on it, like because they were on it, low line was on it. We were on making sure that we weren't gonna have any negative plays. And even though it's part of the game, it happens. But at the end of the day, if we don't, if those things don't happen, I think we have a different outcome. But it is what it is.
Over to the left, Doug Lesmerises, Cleveland.com.
CJ, we know you guys were thinking about this for a year. I think we could see the emotion from you after the first touchdown, what that meant to you. How did you think you and this team just handled the emotion and the intangible part of all that this week and today when you had been thinking about it for a year?
Yeah, man, it's been tough, to be honest with you, man. Even going through what I went through last year after the game, and, it was tough, and it was a harsh pill to swallow for 365 days, and just nonstop, man. I mean, but they have the right to. They have the right to again. So I mean, it's going to be tough again, but I think this program is tough. I think the coaches are tough. I think the players are tough, and we'll be able to handle it at the end of the day. So just got to move on and lick our wounds again, and just try to be better. So hopefully we end up making the playoff again and still trying to contend for a national championship. But this one game does not define this team.
And final question, Lori Schmidt, Columbus Dispatch.
CJ, how would you evaluate your own performance today on a day when you put up decent numbers but came up on the wrong side of the scoreboard?
That's a great question. I mean, I think that I definitely played with as much heart as I could. I definitely tried to do anything I possibly could to win this game. And but at the end of the day, man, it's on me. I'm a quarterback. I'll take all blame. I'll take all the credit. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like I made plays. I put the ball in a position where it needed to be caught. Sometimes it came up and then made good plays on defense, and sometimes we just had little mistakes like a drop or something like that. But at the end of the day, man, I got to do more. So, I mean, I wish I could have. But what we did, I mean, this season, man, going 11-0, and losing is one game, like I said before, does not define us. And it doesn't. If so many people have put in work throughout this season, man, and we let everything. I stopped living a personal life personally. Like I let everything go. My mom, like, it should be the one to admit, man. Like sometimes I don't pick up the phone because I'm locked in. I'm watching film. I'm doing anything I can possibly do to win this game. I hope people appreciate that from this whole staff. But I know it probably won't. It is what it is. But there's no stone I didn't turn over to try to win this game. And just gotta swallow this pill. Just Too many bigs gonna hurt, but, man, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just stay prayed up, man. Stay prayed up, so, thank you guys, man, it's been a blessing, love y'all.